Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Genshin. In fact, welcome back to this murder mystery we are solving in the Snezhnaya Archon quest. I think things are getting more and more spooky and sinister as we go on. I'm not going to recap what happened in the last episode because it just happened, but we're still sad for Mr. Shram, but hopefully he can find peace. As can we hope for all the other innocent people who were devoured by the ley lines that have been tampered with in this area. We need to figure out what exactly is going on with those ley lines and what do all the other things represent. If the black mist in the dream represents the ley lines absorbing innocent souls, then what do Mitia and Odette in those dreams represent? The star that they're following. We have to learn so much. Okay, let's talk to everybody.
I was actually planning on hiring him as my bodyguard after we got out of here,
I could tell, I know.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. I know, I could actually tell you became friends. My man. My bro. I actually think you were getting along well with him, and I was happy because I was like, you know, we don't get that all along that well with you, so at least you have a friend. But he was not even alive the whole time. How's it going, Alosha?
Regret that kept him here has been put to rest. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, souls who have passed away should be able to rest. The fact that he's been trapped here for hundreds of years, I'm just glad he can have that rest now. Tonya! I knew it would never be you. But still, I had to make sure.
At least it seems like Mr. Shram stayed optimistic until the end. The information he revealed, it's given me a lot to think about.
Yeah. About what the humans and Fae really were like back 400 years ago. Oh, Antonia. I absolutely know if we can make it out of here, Antonia does not. Child is going to murder us. well, so I won't be able to live with myself either.
His decision to walk into the snowstorm was still a sacrifice, and a very brave one.
This is one of the few times I don't feel at all happy to have my theory proven true.
Yeah. But the worst thing is, he said he hopes that all the death will follow him out of the theater. I'm not even certain that's going to be the case. I actually don't think the death is just gonna follow him out of the theater, unfortunately. Nope, not here. Oh wait, our room is like on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Where's Odette? But yeah, it's just... Well, you know what? This theater has a lot of rooms to sleep in, considering it's a theater, not a hotel. But yeah, we have to figure out what all those things in the dream actually represent, because they're really creepy. Okay, you can hear the storm outside.
Looks like now we can just rest until the snowstorm stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
To think he was dead this whole time.
But you guys are letting down your guard. I don't actually...
Turn of events.
I guess they're letting down their guard. Oh, hi, Odette. I was just wondering where you were. I'm guessing we know that whoever killed those people is not one of us. So we don't have to be at each other's throats, you know, watching each other like hawks. But I don't think we should dismiss the fact that somebody could still die here. And, Mr. Chuganov is the only one left who doesn't have plot armor. So...
Huh?
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock, who's there?
You know the door isn't closed, right? You don't have to knock.
I like
Think
him
of
saying
it
stuff
as
like
a
that.
signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik.
Okay, whatever makes you happy. Please come in, Miss Odette.
Thanks.
And how are everything's going?
Why did you come to find me? Is there something I can help with?
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start. But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be unfair to me, so you kept it to yourself. right?
Yeah. You came here just to thank me? Well, you're a friend. I know whether or not you were Lelik, I think you were still someone we can trust. And we shouldn't just throw you under the bus like that. It wouldn't be fair after everything we've been through together.
Yes. I'm extremely grateful for that.
She got to reveal
It's
her
nothing.
identity in her own way.
You didn't hold what
on her
happened with
terms.
Senora against me, so I should thank you for that as well.
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar to the one you were in when you helped conceal my identity.
Oh?
So I thought I'd come and ask you for advice.
Okay, I'm honored. Yeah, it's true. I actually feel honored that we've won the trust of so many important characters throughout all of Tevat, that they trust us with their fears and worries like this. What's the situation?
It's about Mitya. Before all of this, the last time I saw him, he was dead.
What? I knew it! Oh my gosh, I was on to Mitya from the beginning. I'm like, if somebody's like taken, like has killed somebody and taken their place, for some reason I have a feeling it's Mitya.
As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop Project Stuja.
Okay.
Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitya, I immediately started planning to
You have
track him
such a
down
nice
and
room.
threaten him to back out.
Okay.
I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded that making my move there would risk exposing my identity.
So you went to the armory.
So I decided to
Didn't you?
infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective.
That must be basically the most classified place in Snezhnaya. If you manage to infiltrate it, you really do have what it takes to be a harbinger.
Well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved. But I am a Fatus, so I already had some familiarity with the building's layout.
Probably had some access
But
to
when
there
I
too.
finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead.
That's a bombshell lore drop. I figured he might have been replaced by somebody else. However, I didn't think it'd be going as far back as even before the story started. How did you know? Are you sure he wasn't just dozing
I
off?
checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain of that. I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist had beaten me to it, and chosen a much more brutal method. So I made myself scarce.
But now you wonder if he died the same way as the people in the theater.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Oh, because he's suddenly alive.
When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock.
When
To
did,
me, it
when
was
did
a
you see him
miracle.
die, though?
Somehow, he'd come back from the dead.
I'm
But
now
then,
wondering if he died the
murder
same
started
way
happening, and things got
the
so
people in the theater
complicated that
died.
it
But
wasn't
except
really
he was
at the
found
front of
dead,
my
not
mind.
here, but in the armory
That
palace.
is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just like when everyone was suspecting Lelik.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Shram was a ghost, and we knew there was only one extra person, so we thought he had to be the one.
But now, it seems like there's another candidate. I understand why you kept it to yourself.
Yeah.
There was so much
Does that mean
information being
Mitya's
thrown
not
around
gonna be
during that
playable because
discussion.
he's dead?
Bringing up Mitya would have just introduced more confusion.
Yeah, because it
So,
almost seems like...
what do you think we should do?
Yeah, at this point, for the characters in the story, like, Mitya being a suspect is completely, like, out of left field. Like, no one's suspecting that at all. I mean, as with where we're at in the story, it's like, why suspect him now and not earlier kind of thing. But it is quite brave of you, indeed, to have literally seen him dead and not immediately react, like, openly when you saw him alive.
Let
That
me
would be quite the
confirm
shock
one
to me,
thing
too.
First. When was it
Yeah,
that you found
what's the
Mitya
timeline here?
dead?
That's important.
Around a week ago, sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days
Yeah,
ago
that's
at a
the thing.
restaurant.
He's been dead since
That
before the
definitely
story
would
even
have been
started.
After you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me. Chatting with Vodyanitsa, trying to avoid
Being
Valeri.
very socially awkward.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh. Well, all I can say is I know what I saw.
I believe you.
Here's
So
a
what does
thought.
that mean?
The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's ley lines. But Mitya's death happened inside the armory
Yeah,
palace.
exactly. He didn't
The
die
ley lines
here.
affecting the theater shouldn't reach that far.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person
No,
we
no,
were
no. But then
searching
if so,
for.
this is a completely different mystery that actually might be even more pressing to solve if he's literally a dead man walking among us
I
too.
think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the armory palace. Unless
Unless what?
Unless, Ether?
unless he really did come back from the dead.
You're right.
Like
Do you
necromancy?
think we need to disclose this to the others?
Oh, things are gonna get so
What's this?
complicated.
A private meet and greet?
Things are gonna get awkward if necromancy
Where
is
do
a
I
thing.
line up?
You're quite audacious.
That's not what's going on here.
Yeah, this is my room, buddy.
Well, I was just making the rounds. Thought I'd try to lighten the mood a bit. Vodyanitsa's handing out food if you're hungry.
I'm sure he was listening to our whole conversation. Okay, storm still outside. It's so creepy. You can hear the storm for real outside. And also, we didn't get to go to sleep yet, so we didn't get to see the dream one more time. Uh-oh. Outside, the snowstorm continues to rage, and before you know it, night falls once more.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in
That's what I'm
Snezhnaya?
wondering if it is or not.
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that
Yeah.
beast herself. We just need to wait for her triumphant return.
Because if it's not the monster, then it's something worse than the monster at this point, for
Do
sure.
you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram.
Aw.
Oh, maybe we should have
It's gone
given
from
him a
being
coat
completely
before he went
selfish
out
to
there.
actually having a heart.
Death itself is cold, isn't it? I'm sure the storm will embrace him.
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to miss him, I think. It's not like we can blame him for Rampana and Kulish's deaths.
Which we still
Thinking
really haven't
back on
solved
it,
yet.
We barely made it out alive ourselves. Once we get out of here, how are we going to explain what happened to their families?
That's all we have to solve. Their murders. No! Tonia's gonna run out of medication soon. Oh, she probably reminds him of his daughter.
Are you okay? Here, take this. I've never used it.
Aww.
Thanks.
He's gone from being completely
Look who's
cold-hearted.
Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning? At least you know how to return a favor.
He's...
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly
Yeah.
he would have been hurt.
I wasn't-
told
he
you
wasn't
already,
planning
I
on
never
hurting-
intended to resort to
hurting him,
violence.
but
Duh, bunch of rascals.
yeah, I know. You know what's being stuck in a situation like this
Little girl,
just
I
makes
was
everyone
rather
closer.
surprised when you spoke up for me this morning. I didn't think I had many admirers here, so, thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, no need to thank me. I said some bad stuff about you too.
I've been too embarrassed to admit it, but you remind me a lot of my daughter. So kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook. Unless my wife and I are having a fight, then she's always on my side. Especially when she was little. Every time I took her out. All right, easy now. How long have you had that cough, Tonya?
I don't know. It's probably been a while.
Yeah. Tartaglia never mentioned it to
fine.
us.
Are you taking anything for it?
She's probably running low on her medication.
I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frost fairy flower leaves and brew a tonic for me.
Aw.
I'll feel much better once I drink that.
I see. That's good to hear then.
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight, now that the deceased has left our midst. there shouldn't be any more incidents.
That
However,
we hope.
out of an abundance of caution, I'll keep watch.
Okay.
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take one if needed.
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I
You
have plenty
get a
of energy
nap
right
in?
now.
I can't
After all
imagine.
the tension of the past few
it.
days, everyone else should just focus on
I know,
getting
but
a
we
good
need to go to
night's
sleep to see the dream thing again. And who else is going to appear in our dream this time? If it was Mitia and then Odette.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated than I expected. But Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest. The last thing I want is to give myself nightmares.
Yeah, about that. Okay. Third time's a charm. I'm hoping the dreams are actually really creepy. I don't like the idea of us going up an endless stairway.
Hey, he's away!
No!
Get over here, you big lug, and take a look!
No, he's
If you
next.
must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Where are we? Black Mist. Haven't I heard that
Are
before?
you alright? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr. Door fellow
Oh no,
protected us.
no.
He just seemed
I
to
can't
come
believe
out
I'm
of
saying
nowhere.
this, but I'm gonna be
Much of a
sad if
talker,
Chugunov
but
is
when it
next.
comes to
Even though
taking down
I said he's the
monsters,
last
that
one
man
that doesn't have
hold
plot
back.
armor. He talks like
Curses. The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need to keep going.
he talked like a dead man, you know? Telling Tonya, oh, you remind me of my daughter, getting to say some sincere words and not being mean to everyone. You know, getting to actually be a nice person in the end. Sounds exactly like the kind of things the writers are doing to make a character feel fulfilled and like he has no regrets in his life before they kill him off. I can already see it.
Mr. Door, I don't believe I've
Oh,
ever seen you
Valeri's
around
in my...
before.
Oh, okay. I thought I could play as him.
There's no
No,
need
they
to
give
try
him
to
the
get to know
Dainsleif
me.
treatment.
I'm just Mr. Door. I have to find the door.
Mr. Door!
Mr. Door. Okay, so we had Odette, the Star's envoy. We had Mitia, who I don't know who she was.
anyway,
who Mitia
we're
was,
lucky
he
to
was
have
supposed to
you.
be.
Thanks for sitting.
Then Valeri
No
is
need to
Mr.
thank
Door.
me. This is where my duty lies.
What does it all mean? So we have a theory for what the Black Mist is, but we have no idea who all the other characters are supposed to represent. Okay, let's actually use Valeri.
Maybe.
To at least get that guy out. Oh, hang on, 9 out of 10. It still keeps my things from the... Because we're in the same domain this whole time. So that means it keeps our count from last time. Oh, okay, let's try not to die too much then. Okay, that was a lot of damage. You the only one that's left? I guess we knocked the other guy out, because there was somebody on the stairs before, right? Okay, these are actually regenerating, so we should make sure we heal up. Gosh, those stars that appear! That's so cool. No! The theme of Snezhnaya. Place of ice and stars. Specifically, the pale star. No! They recharged! No, 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 no. Okay. Heal up. Get Valeri again. That just seems to be the key to this. Okay. Valeri cheat codes. Where are we going? With this pillar in the way, it really does look like there's no end in sight. I really creeped out by the imagery of this endless staircase. Especially after that Stairway to Heaven horror short. And that's where we are right now.
Remarkable work, Mr. Door. If I had your muscles, I'd do the
Mr.
same.
Door, what does the door represent? The door is protecting us?
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, someone else to fight here. Although we do actual cryo damage, though, this is awesome. What? Oh, there's somebody else there. I'm like, where'd the woman's voice come from? I'm like, I only saw one person. I think she literally did appear out of thin air.
I'm so exhausted.
No,
And the Black Mist is
I just
still
knew
rising.
it. Like they're literally setting him up to at
Right,
least.
look! There's more monsters down there.
He's gonna
Are
die.
they
At least he
coming from
can
within the
die
black mist?
without regrets, knowing that he became a good person in the
No!
end.
They're gaining on us. Quick, keep going, or they'll be at our heels any second.
The doubt's already starting to set in his mind, and they said once it sets in, can't.
Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming.
Found it.
The door?
This is my door.
What? You mean you're going to stay here?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
So he meant a door for closing, not for opening. How inconvenient for the two of us.
No, you saved us. We can't leave you behind.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long. You must make haste.
But
What's gonna happen to Valeria in the real world then?
you're right. Let's go. We can't let Mr. Door's sacrifice be in vain.
Okay, so you're not dead yet, Mr.
The black
Chuganov.
mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both the monsters and Mr. Door
Okay, but
are gone.
clearly Valeria's gonna be a playable character, so what does this
I didn't just
mean?
imagine all that, did I?
He's supposed to have plot armor!
Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a door as a
Unless
human
he
being.
is going to die here, just like Mitya already died, and he's going to come back somehow. I remember Mr. Door too.
Oh, okay, good. There's no way we both hallucinated the same thing.
Probably not.
Getting sleepy?
Alright, well, you're
Well,
not dead.
Looks like we're safe for now. Go ahead. Let's get some rest.
Okay, I'm assuming he's not gonna be dead when we wake up then, because he's on the same level as us. And the black mist isn't rising. What does it all mean,
What
though?
time is it? Is it morning? I think I had a nightmare. I guess everyone's still asleep? These past 2 days have been exhausting. Valeri's keeping watch,
No,
though.
Valeri's
so
gonna
he's
be
probably
dead.
the only one awake.
If Mitya's dead, Valeria can be
Valeri?
dead. Oh my gosh. Playable characters aren't supposed to die in Genshin. Wraith's Nocturne. He looked as calm and composed as ever. Even now it seems as though there is no burden he couldn't shoulder. Yet around him time seems to stand still, as if the gods in their mercy finally granted him a moment of respite.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
Valeri is dead. Oh no. Deceased during the night.
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death.
This is really creepy.
I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? Now you can rest in peace.
Oh, don't
But
say
for
it
me?
like that.
Life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
Aww. What is happening?
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days, and she's still recovering from her illness. We should let her sleep a bit longer.
I hope she's not trapped in the same dream we were in just now. And, you know, Dunyarzad... okay, I was gonna say, Tonya reminds me of Dunyarzad. A similar situation. We are trapped in this theater, just like we were trapped in the samsara cycle. And with every cycle, Dunyarzad, you know, not being well, as she was still fighting off her Elazar, each samsara cycle just sapped more and more at her. And I'm actually wondering if something similar is happening to Tonya.
That means Valeri was the only one who died last night.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday? I thought we already dealt with the dead person causing all this.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only 1 victim this time, not 2. Does that mean...
There was 2 ghosts. There were 2 ghosts. 2 ghosts are meaning 2 victims each night. 1 ghost means 1 victim? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Because I wouldn't think that the ghosts are actually the actual reason why death is occurring all around them. There was only 1 victim last night instead of 2. Perhaps that was because Valeri died twice in a single night. I mean, probably, but I'm not sure that's the reason. Mr. Shram was one of the people who should have died last night. Valeri sacrificed himself to save someone else. The number of victims each night corresponds to the number of the deceased around us. Definitely that.
After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night.
We are the only us and
That
Odette are the ones that
more
know
or
that
less
Mitya
tracks.
could also be a ghost.
It's a reasonable conclusion, considering the only variable that changed.
Yeah.
The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1.
So
By that
somebody
logic,
else is still
there
here.
must be one more dead person left among us.
I feel like this really is Among Us. You know, you start with 2 imposters, and now he finally voted one of them out, but somebody else is still the imposter.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right? The head count should match up now.
Do we say what we know? How
Having
do
an
we go
extra
about
person
this?
was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show, or made it out before the storm hit.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told me seems a lot more relevant.
But then,
It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than one
Yeah.
dead person.
and furthermore, Mitya didn't
If
die
only
here
we'd taken
like
it
Shram
more
did.
seriously as a possibility. Maybe this could have been avoided.
I'm sorry.
I'm-
This is my
I'm sure
fault.
Valeri is gonna
I
come
had
back to life.
information that could have been helpful, but I held back. I should have brought it up right away.
It's okay, you didn't
I'm
know it'd be
partly to
helpful.
blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concerns.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears.
Go for it, Odette. Odette tells the group about finding Mitya dead and your discussion yesterday.
I'm the dead person?
The scarf is like me?
Wow, that's certainly news to me.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible,
Yeah.
so we left it at that.
Because you're clearly alive, and yet...
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable.
But then what killed Mitya, and why would he be
Let
his
me just
ghost
try and
appear
verify
here?
this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned. But I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Shram.
Yeah, he remembered dying.
Having
And don't you
seen
think the
Mr.
scarf
Mitya
would
a few
remember
days
dying
ago
too?
Myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Same here.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
Do we vote on
If
it?
you
This
don't
is
mind me
so
asking,
Among Us
Traveler,
coded.
I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No.
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Oh my gosh, so then me picking Tonya as the possible person to be a ghost, and the game was so quick to dismiss me, like, no, it can't be Tonya. But I'm like, we never actually saw her scan her ticket in. We never actually saw her sitting in the crowd. She just materialized after the photo was taken, or I guess when the photo was taken. Was the game gaslighting me? It's like, no, it can't be Tonya. But was it actually Tonya?
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want.
Wow, you've changed.
You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov?
Yeah, unfortunately we don't
Whenever you
have
open your
Valeri,
mouth,
Mr.
all
Voice
you
of
do is
Reason around
attack
here
people,
anymore.
and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
Yeah, let's be civil here.
Little brat!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm just saying. You're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead?
How indeed, but how could Mitya be dead too?
I can vouch for her if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the sister of
Oh,
that,
you knew who she
that
was the whole
harbinger,
time?
isn't she? The one called Child.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Yeah, that's the truth.
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
Dude, this is
If
breaking
Chuganov
my
can vouch
brain.
for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time? When you found me dead?
No problem.
Okay, but right now while Tonya is asleep on the bed, are any of us checking to see if she died in the... nobody's moved poor Valeri's body. You're just gonna leave him slumped on the chair like that? I think we should check to make sure Tonya is okay. Because she's
No
not
matter
part of
how
this
hard
conversation
I try,
here,
I just
and she's
can't
been getting
remember
sicker and
anything
sicker.
about dying. But I do remember something else.
Something
Miss
else?
Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
So you could have forgot that you died? Actually, that's
yeah.
believable.
You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia.
Okay. Interesting.
Some of my memories from that afternoon are missing.
Are you suggesting you're missing the memory of your...
Death?
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own death.
True.
You mean being silently assassinated? Or dying in your sleep?
Yeah.
Situations like that?
Yeah. Like, Mr. Shram would have been, like, violently murdered, so he would remember that. But indeed, if you died peacefully in your sleep, you wouldn't remember dying at all.
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues that have been troubling me for quite some time.
What is the series of issues?
All right. It's decided then. I'll be the one to leave today.
Okay.
Oh, leave? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll
Yeah,
pay with
we
your
don't.
life.
Unlike Mr. Shram, we don't have proof that you actually
Come on,
did die.
kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
I mean, and you're taking it
I
quite
have other
well
reasons
if you
beyond
really
what's
are
been
dead.
discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind.
Yeah, I saw you. What's to write
But
something
then,
down?
my train of thought suddenly cut off.
Oh, could that be
I
the
can't
moment he got
remember it now at all,
possessed?
and I didn't take any notes.
No, I just don't think it's
I guess that
possession
must be
though.
another
He's
instance of
literally a
temporary
ghost.
amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right?
That is so creepy. That is so creepy. Your memory just cuts off and then you die and then you wake up again as a ghost. That makes sense. If he died sitting there in the chair, that's why he's still a lingering ghost in the theater. But then how does that explain how he could have died before and still come back alive, talked to Vodanitsa, and come to the theater in the first place? And then died again. Can someone repeatedly die?
There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no? How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state. All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
Once again, you're taking this incredibly well. I just figured it out. The reason why me and my coworkers keep having amnesia is because we keep dying and being brought back to life. Who could be doing this? I don't know. But since it happened in the theater, that makes sense that my ghost has been wandering around. We're missing the point. How did you guys come back to life just to die again? That's a game changer.
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment.
All right, well, we like
Please
you more than
relax,
Dottore,
everyone.
so I think this
I don't
experiment's more
think things are
ethical.
as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me.
You're just so
If,
casual
on
about
the other
this.
hand, I'm still alive right now. Well, Apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Mitya's right.
we don't know.
This is
I
the
mean,
only thing we can try right now. I think he's deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation.
oh
though.
yeah, for sure.
He probably
Wait, that
doesn't
means a
wanna
big
burden
question.
everyone.
How did you die? And how did you come back to life?
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on
But it
experiment
has something to
after
do with Project
experiment in an
Stuzha,
attempt
then.
to obtain the truth?
Because it's him and all the other
With the
scientists working on
snowstorm,
Project
the ley
Stuzha.
line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, we've been paralyzed by not knowing and powerless to do anything about it. It's a terrible feeling.
The plot just
But
thickens
if I
so
do
much.
get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
Well, look, like I said, Valeri and Mitya as future playable characters have plot armor. But then again, Snezhnaya died, and she became a playable character. So, as night falls, the theater is filled with a heavy silence. More than half the group is gone since the first night here. Huh. Beyond the loop. Wraith's Nocturne. Dude, this is getting depressing.
Oh, that Valeri guy was packing even more muscle than I thought. I can't believe how heavy he was. Hauling him over there nearly killed me. Oh, curse this confounded snowstorm. Go bother some other poor souls instead. What do you want? I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Oh, you've changed, sir. I hope when you get out of here, you learn to be more empathetic towards your employees and try not to commit as much fraud.
What's on your mind, Odette? You haven't said a word.
I was thinking about Mitya. If he'd been unwilling to sacrifice himself by walking out into the snowstorm, that would have made more sense to me. After all, it seems like the dead don't perceive things any differently from the living. Mitya doesn't even remember dying.
Yeah.
So,
He was like a solid
to hear the
ghost.
news that you're apparently dead, and simply choose to walk out that door without a second thought. I can't imagine all the things that must have been going through his head. But when Mitya left, his expression revealed absolutely nothing.
Maybe
Perhaps
something
he is
happened to
even
him
better at
after he was
disguising himself
resurrected
than I am.
previously. But I think there's a real possibility Bro just has no brain cells on in his head. Where's Tonya? Is Tonya in here? Yeah, she is.
Poor Mr. Mitya.
I'm still worried
I
Tonya
didn't
could
even
also
get
be a
to see
ghost.
him one last time.
Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it. It was a hard thing to watch.
Yeah.
I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around me is slowly disappearing? Not just in here, I mean. In the outside world, too.
Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, everyone has to face it alone. Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck.
And plot armor.
Each morning here,
Yes.
for every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up. You could take it a step further and say that the same is true outside, too. Who can never be 100% sure when they drift off to sleep that they'll open their eyes again in the morning?
That's a thought that has crossed my mind in my life. And if you're an anxious person, you just have to tell yourself, you don't have to worry about that. After all, it'll be painless if it happens, right?
If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish every moment that I'm awake and live without any regrets.
Without regrets. I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been quietly growing inside me over the last 2 days.
Yeah, the dreams. Tonya.
Are you okay? You look really glum.
If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few of us left here now. After everything we've been through, what's the point in keeping things bottled up?
Yeah, what I'm thinking right now is if Mitya and his colleagues died and were resurrected, can that kind of necromancy be used to bring back everyone who died here today, too?
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before. She's been feeling unwell recently.
You're worried about her, aren't you? That makes sense. We've been trapped
Yeah.
in here for
I have a
days.
sinking feeling
To be
Paimon's actually
honest,
in trouble.
I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. Maybe it's because I'm a descender.
Just casually dropping that he's a descender now, after that was a term that like is almost like forbidden to utter into the world like a few years ago.
A descender?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection to this world growing stronger. She loves eating, sleeping, and having fun, but she's also a great guide. It's her authenticity that makes this whole world feel more real for me.
We love you, Paimon.
Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself wondering, what would Paimon say if she were here right now?
Aww. Oh my gosh. That was kind of a jump scare given the
But by the
circumstances.
time I snap out of it, the conversation has already moved on, and I'm still in my own little world.
I know.
I'm
you
trying
have
to
talk for
overcome this
yourself
sense
for
of
once.
detachment, but I really miss Paimon. I guess, in a way, she means the whole world to me.
Yeah.
I bet she misses you when you're not there as well. Maybe you're her entire world too.
Aww.
I don't know if this will make you feel any better, but back when the water imps left Snezhnaya in droves, I also felt like the whole world was suddenly empty. I could be surrounded by people all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate from it. So, I totally understand how you feel. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us is something that takes a lifetime. All we can do is cherish their companionship from moment to moment. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can.
Yeah, once we get out of
Can't let
here.
your story end
It's
in
feeling
regret.
really
That's
dire
the
right
trope
now.
I hate the most.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
But Vodyanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, why didn't you leave with your people?
That's just the choice I made. I used to regret it, but I don't anymore. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary mode of expression. It's how we convey our emotions. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds of years, each one a story pieced together through moments of joy and sorrow. But does a story exist without someone to read it? To me, the answer is no.
Yeah.
So
It
I
has to
made
be
the choice
passed down.
to stay. That way, there would still be someone left to sing these songs and listen to their stories. Otherwise, they could have been lost forever.
Could you teach me how to understand your people's songs sometime? I want to be able to truly hear them, like Mr. Shram.
Me too.
A fan after my own heart. Thank you, Tonya. How about I sing something for you, and you tell me what you hear?
Aw, I'm glad they're friends.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Whoa. But her song almost seems eerie given the circumstances. Just a voice in an empty theater.
I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can hear a sense of longing somehow. I wonder why that is.
Color me impressed, Tonya. You're a keen listener. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad. I didn't think you'd be able to pick up on such specific details.
So, what's the song about then? Come on, tell me!
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people.
I see.
It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, may those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more.
We will be reunited. So it's kind of like a requiem. A call to be reunited with our loved ones in our dreams.
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. You sing it for loved ones who have passed away. I hope it reaches them.
It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well. We should all turn in early. I suppose there's no reason to keep watch tonight.
Okay. But, before I go to bed, could you sing that song a couple more times for me, Vodianitsa?
I'd be so worried to go to sleep after everything that's happened.
Anything for my #1 fan.
Aww. I'd be so afraid to sleep at night, knowing it indeed could be the last time you were ever awake. It's beautiful. It's
Once I get out of here, I definitely don't plan on ever coming back.
Yeah.
But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vodianitsa sing again.
Unless
That's
there's
a sad
another
thought.
place where she sings.
Before I fall asleep,
her
I should
meeting
cherish
point,
this moment
right?
of companionship while it
Yeah.
lasts.
Yeah. No, I was really hoping third time's a charm. These dreams actually creep me out.
Where am I?
Oh,
It's so dark.
this
in
is
here,
not the same staircase
and
we
I
were
feel
seeing
kind
before.
of dizzy.
What? Oh my gosh.
Am I alone?
Did you see Tonya back there? I knew it!
What was that noise?
I knew there's something up with Tonya. I figured the real Tonya would never hurt us, but what if she's been replaced? Oh, this is gonna be so scary. That's so terrifying! No. Oh my god, that was real. I literally was covering my eyes and I lifted my
Fulfill your
eyes.
oath of protection.
right at the moment of her grabbing my face. And that's one of the worst things that's like one of the worst things in horror, is like when they get up to your face and like grab your face.
I'm alive? What just happened?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light.
This is not the staircase. At least not the one that we've been climbing
All
the
right.
first 3 times.
We're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark.
It's Tonya. Who else is left to be killed, though? If there really is a ghost left.
Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again.
Did I really just die? She really just killed me?
Luckily, I was here to resurrect you. Otherwise, that'd have been a real bummer.
Okay.
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say.
None of this makes sense. We don't explain how
so
we died.
you
We're
have
not
the
explaining
ability to
how we got
resurrect
resurrected.
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after all. I specialize in soul recall. Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
nice
she's
to
the
meet you, by the
guardian
way.
spirit. You have the stars envoy, the
Thanks.
door,
It's nice to meet you too.
guardian spirit. What does this all
All
mean?
right, there's no time to waste. The black mist is already catching up. We need to avoid it and night prayer at all costs. Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh, I bet by the end of the story, the analogy this is trying to...
We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark.
The analogy
bring
that
the
this
light
is going to
back,
be
Night Prayer
representing
won't be
is
able
going to
to
be
get to us.
completely horrific when we find out what all of this actually means.
Sweet, sweet light. It's back. Now that's a sight. Shh. It's night prayer. We need to move quick.
Why
Don't
would you
let her
make it
notice
Tonya? Need to move quick?
Look out!
God, don't jump scare me again. Please do not jump scare me again. I will actually scream and it's 1:30 in the morning. And that will wake people up. I can't.
The next switch is over there.
I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, go this way to the train. The train. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, that's awfully convenient for us. I actually let her jump scare me, even though I knew she was gonna do that. Please, just let this be over. This is way scarier than the previous,
No, Night Prayer is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head up there and take a look.
Head up? What? That's not it. And then she gets closer too. Just to get up here. I can't.
Switch is just up ahead. Hurry!
I can't do this.
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Come on, faster!
I'm covering my eyes.
Traveler!
Okay.
I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch.
Like, all of this is an analogy for something in the real
It's not
world.
permanent. Dying is definitely not a pleasant experience.
No, I'd imagine it's not.
Great. You're back.
Whatever this
Yeah,
represents in the real
thanks to
world
you.
is literally going to be like the most awful thing. I'm
Time
sure
for
of
you to
it.
get out of here.
This is supposed
Quick,
probably
before the
the
light
more
runs out.
palatable
What about
version
you?
of
You're
what's
not
actually
coming
going on
with me?
in real
I
life.
can't. I've already been used up.
You stuck? What does that
The
mean?
Guardian Spirit skills are finite. I can only resurrect someone so many times. I might not look any different, but my essence has been exhausted. Now, I will slowly start to fade away. I can go no further. The black mist is where I belong. It's okay.
It's not
Why
okay.
didn't you tell me sooner?
What is happening?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. That knowledge would have just burdened you. And a guardian spirit's role is to protect.
But
You don't have time to argue.
Go. Now, before it's too late. I already hear Night Prayer approaching.
Tony has night prayer. Goodness is the guardian. Like, I'm just thinking, whatever this is representing in the real world, it's probably even worse in the real world than how it's being represented here. And the fact that it was enough to make me actually scream. No!
How could this happen? Orianitsa!
Well, I guess there's no need to inspect the body.
You're beginning to grow numb to the tragic deaths that await each morning. I hope this means everyone's coming back at the end of the story. Oh my gosh, this is definitely hitting me like the Sub-Zero's festival though. Like, it's late, but I'm so... Like, I have to do this in one shot. Because that's when it hits. The thing with the Sub-Zero's festival is you're just repeatedly going through the cycles over and over. And by the time you've suffered through 3.5 hours of repeated torturous samsara cycles, when you see Nilu's dance at the end of the story, it really does bring tears because you've finally been set free after being trapped in pain for so long. This is similar. We're going through the motions of the cycle over and over and over again. But I don't think what's waiting for us at the end is something as beautiful as Nilu's dance. Before long, the lament of countless water imps seems to resound around the theater, full of deep affection and sorrow for Orianitsa. Your emotions begin to respond in kind, leaving a heavy feeling in your chest. Oh my gosh, okay, they're
This
all
wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov? You've been lying from the start.
Now she's the one pointing fingers. Like I said, everyone's gonna start pointing
Take
fingers.
a long, hard look at yourself before you go around accusing other people.
Alright, that's rich coming
I
from you.
suspected you on day one, Lilac, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. You just happen to have survived this long? No, you should be the prime suspect.
Why would she kill all these people though?
And you, little hunter. ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet
I
you
think
were the one
Tonya
who
could be
stopped us from
another
leaving from the
ghost.
start.
But then it
Why are
doesn't.
you trying to keep us here?
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. That's either a sign of anxiety or a guilty conscience.
I think it's both.
Where
I
was
think
all
we're
this
all
passion and
anxious here, though.
bravado before? Decided to fight until the bitter end. Is that it?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm afraid to die after all this? You
Yeah,
wanna kill me?
you seem
Go
still you're
ahead.
pretty afraid to die.
I'd like to see you try.
After all the trauma of the past few days, everyone's
Yeah.
been pushed to the breaking point.
This is just like the
Valeria
Sub-Zero
and
Festival, the
Mithya
breaking
aren't here
point.
anymore. Someone else needs to step up and take
I
charge.
guess it's gonna be me.
But first, I need to think this through. Considering everyone left, who's the most likely candidate for the deceased?
This is so Among Us. So first, we sent out Mr. Shram. Well, he voluntarily walked out. And he was clearly a deceased. We sent Mithya out. We basically voted him out. And he also went voluntarily. But could it be like he was not the imposter? Mithya was not the imposter. Then who is? I think it's Tonya. I think I was right. Oh my gosh, I think I was just a genius from knowing it was Tonya from the start. Among those two, I mean, the most likely to be deceased is definitely Tonya.
Of
Who
those
I
who
picked
remain,
right
the only
away.
person
I
we've
picked
never
her
met before
first.
Is Tonya. There is room to doubt her true identity.
Is it the
People
real
are easily
Tonya?
misled by first impressions. Now that I think about it, Child's sister was in fact a label I imposed on her due to my own assumptions. But Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonya's identity yesterday, with basically no other possibilities left. Could it be?
Yeah, we assumed she was Tonya, but now most of us, 12 of us, have assumed she's actually Tonya.
Tonya, how's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
I thought it was so suspicious that she didn't know about Paimon, because Tartaglia talks about us and Paimon in his letters to his family all the time.
No. And my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
What?
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining. Yesterday, you said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us a false testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. You've been lying through your teeth from the start. Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife and daughter you're always talking about.
Oh.
Your entire family man persona is a charade, isn't it? That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone.
I
Didn't
was
think
wondering
much of
about
it at the
that.
time.
Like, when he
Just
was like,
thought everyone
she was
else was
scared.
out. But thinking
His wife
back
and
on
daughter,
it now,
too.
that doesn't seem very likely. My guess is, you live alone, don't you?
Is
Even
her-
that was a lie? But why would he lie about having a
Why
family?
would he lie about having... There's so many layers to this, because I'm not even sure if Chuganov was lying about having a family. I'm actually not certain that's even related to the murders. Although, now that you bring it up now, is it related to the murders? Antonia, was she just a random person named Tonya? That doesn't make sense, though. Because she knew that we were coming and we had the ticket from her brother. At least I think. Dude, this is messing with me. That's what I mean. We have to do this in real time, because if I go to sleep and come back and do this, my brain is not as frazzled as it's supposed to be. I need to be as frazzled brained as the characters in here who've been trapped in hell for 4 days.
Oh, curses. Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm? If it would
I think the
stop.
fact that he's lying about the family does not have anything to do with the murders, ironically. I think we just uncovered something completely different.
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up here. It feels like a distant memory. But at the same time, it's just like it was yesterday.
Child never mentioned that his sister was fighting an illness.
The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite.
The locals usually call it the snow cough. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate, but it can be fatal. They sent me to the hospital as soon as they found out I had it, and I spent so long lying there in that hospital bed. After a while, I felt myself growing weaker and weaker. Nothing seemed to be working anymore. Neither the treatment that the doctors were giving me, nor the medicine my brother was brewing from frost fairy flower leaves. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once, so things could be like they used to, just for one day.
Tonya.
I wanted to meet loads of friends, experience
Is that even
new
her real name?
things. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital, and we escaped. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. Oh, it was all so exciting. I remember the show very clearly. It was amazing.
Wow.
But I found myself getting sleepier and sleepier.
So actually, that's why she was so confused when we approached her. Because she actually wasn't expecting us to come with her brother's ticket. But then who are you? Are you just another person named Tonya?
Oh, Tonya.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere, so I guessed he'd already left. But there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him. At the time, I figured he'd probably gone to brew some more medicine for me. I was planning to chew him out for abandoning
You look
me
just
when he got
like
back.
Tartaglia too, the same red-haired
Tonya.
blue eyes.
It sounds like by then, you'd already... Yeah, I know. I understand now. Dead, aren't I? This cough and
This was such
feeling
a
weak.
horrible
It's
thing
probably
to
just
learn
my body's
that
memory.
You've been dead the whole
After
time.
all of that, it turns out I can't blame my brother after all. I was the one who abandoned him. I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this much too late. It seems like death skewed my perception. And now
it's
I've
not
dragged
your
you all
fault.
into this
This is
mess.
just a horrible situation.
Your
that
name
we're in.
probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook, and Tonya is the name of one of the characters. When we escaped from the hospital, our family and the hospital security were looking everywhere for us. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, and called me Tonya, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know. Because he was afraid of getting caught.
I see.
No. It seems like that was just wishful thinking. At least your memory of death isn't painful. That is a
Yeah.
small comfort.
Mr. Shem had a
Now it's
painful
your
memory of
turn,
death.
Shuganov. Talk to us. I believe no lie is ever told without a reason.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I
Yeah, 'cause
lied
they,
to you
the Harbingers can
and
enter
pretended
for
I knew
free.
them.
So yeah.
And yes, I was lying about my family too. The truth of the matter is, I lost them a long time ago.
Oh.
I just refused to accept
So they did
reality.
have a family. Something
And
happened to
now
them.
I've spent the second half of my life living a lie. I'm a joke. My daughter's name was Iskra. And before you ask, yes, Iskra, as in Iskra
So
Manufacturing
you named the
Plant.
manufacturing plant after her?
She also died from the snow cough. She was just 6 years old. If she were still alive today, she'd be around the same age as little Tonya here. After Iskra passed, my wife couldn't bear to face those memories either. So she chose to start a new life without me. One day when I came home from work and saw the empty room. I felt like I couldn't breathe.
His
Subconsciously,
life
I
has changed
started to
forever.
imagine that they were still there. I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel any better, so I just embraced the delusion.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime.
Yeah.
So explain your false testimony then.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower leaves.
And that reminded
Combined
you of
with
yourself
her various symptoms,
and
I
your own
suddenly
daughter.
understood everything, including the fact that she was deceased.
Oh.
The snow cough used to be an incurable illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. It took
Yeah.
hours and hours on the stove. But the year after my daughter passed away, the jester of the Fatui announced that a cure for frost blight, also known as the snow cough,
Oh.
had finally
So
been
if she
developed.
was from the present, she should have been healed.
It turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. No better than random concoctions.
Oh.
That was the final
That's
straw
often what
for me.
happens with incurable
I just couldn't
illnesses.
take it anymore. Just one more year. One more year. And everything would have been okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frost flower leaves to brew medicine
So you
for the
knew
snow
that's
cough.
why you covered for her, because you
Poor
knew she
Miss
was the
Tonya,
ghost.
therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
Even though you knew that protecting her could get you killed. Because if his daughter was real, and he didn't just make up having a family, then she would have been everything to him before he turned and kind of became a selfish jerk. And maybe that was the last bit of sensibility he had left in him.
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by protecting her?
I just don't believe in your crackpot theories. Nor do I approve of your actions. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm?
I mean,
Mitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. And now
I
it's
know,
Tonya's turn,
Shram
isn't
is
it?
gone.
The
All these
others,
people
I
walked
can
out
make my peace with,
voluntarily, though.
but little Miss Tonya. Here she is, standing right in front of us, alive and breathing, and fighting her own battles. Yet you're quite happy to say
Okay,
she's
none of us are
dead.
happy to say
I
it.
just want her to live. Once this snowstorm is over, the very moment it stops, I'm going to march out that door and find someone who can fetch the very best medicine for her snow cough. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the chance to cure her. Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our
But
grasp.
Mr. Chuganov,
I'd never be able to forgive myself.
she already
Mr.
died.
Chuganov, stop. I can't let you do this.
Tonya.
By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before last, right?
Aww.
I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Mitya, and Miss Vodyanitsa. And now they're all dead because of me. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, you've been trying to fight your own demons through me. But all you've really done is trap me inside your delusion along with you.
You're just projecting your
No.
own depression onto her.
Listen to me. I want to save you.
So
I
you
do.
regret not being able to save your own
Well,
daughter.
at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. I don't need to be saved. The time I got to spend with all of you is more than enough for me. Despite all the bad things that kept happening, I got to meet so many interesting people and spend so many days and nights by your side. Since the day I escaped that hospital until now, this has been an adventure I never even dared to dream of. I'm very fond of you all. If it were only possible, I'd trade my soul to bring back the ones who died. If it meant things didn't have to end like
Tonya.
this.
This is so
And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov.
I know.
I'm sorry.
You're acting selfishly.
It's them that
instead
you
of
owe
for
an
the greater
apology
good.
to, sir. Not me. Well then, I suppose this is it. It's time for my adventure to end. I've caused enough trouble.
Goodbye,
You're
Tony.
leaving already? It's still early. Don't you want to stay a little longer?
No, thank you. Oh, and by the way, my name is Patoshka. It was nice meeting you all.
Goodbye, Patoshka.
Feels strange that we're only being properly introduced now that it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Toshka,
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
let me leave. I can't keep lying to myself anymore.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques
Yeah.
since they were founded.
You've
Once
acted
we're out of here,
in your own
Malik will
self-serving
personally give you a
time.
taste of
Even in
every
good faith.
last one.